Hello! Now before you say anything, yes, I still need to do the killing voice video for these guys. I know, it's gonna happen. When? I don't know, but it will happen. But I put up a post asking what you guys would like to see me do over Halloween, and this one came up, which I thought was very interesting. So I thought, what better time to do it than now? So far, we've only seen one song by these guys, and that was with Kylie Minogue, and it was incredible, by the way. I will absolutely be watching all of K-Popped, because if that is like the standard, then that's going to be sick. So I've been recommended highly to have a look at this one, considering the Halloween week and that sort of thing. I know little else apart from the fact that this is listed as a Halloween performance video. The Black Cat Nero, it is called, so I'm very keen to hear these guys and learn a little bit more about them and what they do and that sort of thing. So let's get into it, I suppose. Before we begin, leave a like on the video. It really does help. If you have not subscribed, I'd appreciate it if you did so. And there's more ways to help at the end, if you like what we do on the channel. So without any further ado, let's have a look into Ateez. I think I got that name right that time. Singing the Black Cat Nero. I'll make sure the volume's all the way up. It is. Nice. Look at me all prepared.
그대는 귀여운 나의 검은 고양이 새빨간 리본이 멋지게 어울려 그러나 어쩌다 돌아져 버리면 얄밉게 얽히어서 마음 상해.
Hang on. First of all, not what I was expecting. It is in a very, very mystical key. I'm very intrigued. The vocal is great. Is that man laying down? No, he can't be laying down, Jim. He can't be laying down. That's not how gravity works. I was wondering if he was laying down. He must be up against a wall. But I thought he was laying down with the glass. And I'm like, how is he holding the glass like that? For my brain to focus on that, apparently it doesn't want to work properly today. We're in for a chaotic episode, I think. Because I was thinking that this man's defying the laws of gravity. It took me a second. It took me a second to realize that I'm the idiot. Okay, let's continue.
Yo!
Oh my god.
Turbo! Ateez! Nothing out here! 모두 손머리 위! 자, 손머리 위로!
Hang on. I need to check. I'm shocked. I need to check if there are captions available. There are not. Damn it. Okay, that's fine. I'll go back a little bit. I was not expecting this to go into heavy metal. This is what I keep saying, right? K-pop is not a genre. K-pop is a business. K-pop is the I want to say franchise. But that's not even the word for it. I still can't find the word for it. It's almost like K-pop itself is a corporation, right? And then it's got all of this stuff underneath it that you like. Here's my thing. There's so many people that say to me, I don't like K-pop. You're wrong. And the reason that I say you're wrong is not to say it's impossible to dislike this kind of music. The issue is, in K-pop, there's so many different types of music, you just haven't listened to the one that you like the most. I'm sorry, I'm calling that now, because there is so much. There's so much now. Because gone are the days where people think that K-pop is literally just the boy band type thing. It's not that. It's not that. And I think that's the impression that a lot of these people have. It's not that at all. There is so much. There's so much. And it drives me nuts. There's so much going on.
Yo! Yasu!
Come on, man.
Turbo! Ateez! Nothing out here! 모두 손머리 위! 자, 손머리 위로! 모두 다 같이! 1, 2, 3!
Okay. Sorry, I will actually talk something musically here. Harmonized rap. I've spoken about this before. It is very cool. when it can be done, and it's very cool. It's even cooler when it is done, like here.
Ateez, nothing out here. 모두 손머리 위, 자 손머리 위로. 모두 다 같이.
That is really cool. Is it a like proper harmony? Probably not, but it comes very close, right? And that's just my brain works. I love harmony work. I love harmony work. For anybody that knows me, I love harmony work, whether it be vocals or guitar work. And for them to find tone in rap that is enough for harmony work to happen makes me a happy boy. Damn, these guys can dance. My God, the production in this. This is cool. Okay, alright, before you even get into, like, dare I say, singing, like, in this next section, don't mean to offend anybody there, my brain is not processing this properly, clearly. This layering of the rap stuff, right? Like, that layering there, I can only imagine there's probably like 6 or 7 vocal tracks that are all layered exactly the same over the top of one another. I've seen this effect done before. I've made this effect happen in the studio before. But the thing that is so impressive about that one specifically is the timing of each of the consonants in those words. Have a listen to that again. Every bit of that was done perfectly in time, almost to the point where you don't notice that there's multiple tracks there. That is awesome. That not only is the sign of whoever has produced this has had a brilliant ear on what they want, but whoever has actively done it is good. And this gentleman who has done that part, and whether it be him that has layered the other vocal on there, or other members of the band that have layered other vocal on there, because again, I don't know the voices well enough yet to be able to tell that. They have been able to do it so in time. It is so perfect that they know exactly what they're doing at exactly the right time. That takes a whole other level of skill. To have that level of timing is really, really brilliant. Don't get me wrong. There's stuff that you can do in the studio, right? There's like, is it called flex time? Is it called flex time? Is that the thing that I'm thinking of in Logic? There's a thing that you can do in Logic where you can actually take little parts of the waveform and like smooth them over little smidges to make it perfect. But it takes so long. It takes forever to do it, and it is more trouble than what it is worth. You may as well just get it resung. This is brilliant. You can tell that there's none of that manipulation here. It is... I cannot sing the praises of that specific thing enough from both a vocalist point of view, I say both. From a vocalist point of view, a teacher point of view, and somebody that actively does engineering, like recording engineering, cannot say that how amazing that Amazing. And something that I want to point out as well, not to say that a lot of, no, actually, no, I am to say that. What a lot of bands do these days, and it's something that annoys me a little bit, right? And these guys haven't done this, so this is why I'm prefacing that prefacing what I'm about to say. A lot of people try to actively make it sound like all of the guys in their group have the same voice, which annoys the crap out of me, right? But I am so happy that they really do lean into the uniqueness of each individual voice here. Like this gentleman, his sound is kind of more back here. It sounds a bit more open, but a little nasal as well, like with a little bit of a nasal thing. I don't want that to sound like a negative because some people do take that as a negative, but that's just naturally where that voice sits, right? And then the next one's a little bit different. A little bit more forward sound. This gentleman's voice is more up the front here. And this one's a little bit back further. Like, I would say that voice is kind of like midway between the two voices, where like the first one was like really far back, the next one was really far forward. This guy's kind of like somewhere in between. I love that they are actively showing uniqueness of voice rather than just copy paste.
쉬면 그늘 아침 하면서 화내는 수소 같은 꼬마 아침 내가 전부 하게 나름이야 하면서 알게 떠는 여 같은 꼬마 내부터 글쎄 유치원 나겠다면 휴 널렁겠다면 나의 춤을 흉내내는 꼬마 너무 귀여워서 답답 안아주고 멋쟁이 그대.
Cool. Before we go any further, I do have a question. If people can answer this in the comments, because I genuinely don't know. Do they get a choreographer in, or does somebody do that in-house? As in, like, are one of the band members the choreographer? Because whoever is doing the choreography needs props. Sorry, theater brain. They don't need a physical prop. They need to be praised in this moment. Why is my brain doing this? They need to be praised in this moment. The choreography has been really, really good. Really good so far. Brilliant. Okay. Sorry, but I'll go back to the start of this section again so that we can hear all of it. I need a second because my brain is finding it really hard to actually process what's going on. I'll be back in just a moment. Let's continue on. I am loving how they really lean in to each individual vocal. I'm loving that each vocalist has been really kind of given a moment to shine. And I love that you can actively tell when the vocalist has changed. Like somebody else has come in to take over a new section. That is something that's so important. Because I'm going to use the 90s boy bands as a bit of an example, right? There were a few of them that they actively sounded so similar, and they actively tried to sound so similar that it was almost like, why do you have 4, 5, 6, or 7 members? You shouldn't even bother at that point because there's no individuality anyway. So just have the one vocalist, which a lot of them ended up having one vocalist break away and do their own thing anyway. If you look at most 90s bands, boy bands specifically, that's what happened. So I'm so glad that we're like gone way past that era now, and this is the sort of stuff that we're getting. This is brilliant.
Let me hear the voice hitting up to you, Tini. Put 'em up, your hands, do you ready? Are you guys ready? So you know, it's time to sing it together. Say 1, 2, let's go!
Gorilla zombies. Amazing harmonies there. Sorry, I keep going on about harmony work. Their harmony work is so damn good. So damn good. And also, is this the gentleman that I pointed out in the last video that I was like, yeah, I really like this guy's voice? I can't remember if this is the one or not. But good lord. Interestingly, there was only one harmony there and an octave, which was very, very interesting. I talk about octave work a lot, and I'm hoping that it's having a bit of a resurgence because the octaves add another layer that sound really damn good, and you can hear it here. That was that gentleman, wasn't it? Because I again cannot tell if that high note was a belt or if that was done in a mixed voice. Hang on, I need to hear it again. Mixed. Okay, in that one it was definitely a mixed. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Black Cat Nero, Ateez, hey? Oh my. All right, look, let's go to final thoughts and let's discuss. Oh my. All right, look, I'm not gonna lie, I loved that. Seriously, I absolutely loved it. I went into this expecting to like it. Don't get me wrong. I didn't expect to go into this and love it. The vocal work is great. The dancing is insane. The choreography is great. My only gripe, and it is a super minor gripe, right? Specifically with the footage itself, there was so much going on at times it almost felt like the video was dropping frames and there was almost like a weird jump between things. But that's no fault of theirs. That's nothing to do with the band or anything like that. It may have just been the way that it was filmed. There's a whole heap of choices that could have gone into that, and it doesn't help that the movements that they were doing was incredibly, I want to say quick. A lot of their movement was pretty quick. Like it was relatively rapid. So all of these things can have an effect on a camera, especially on a digital camera. So I suppose it depends. It could have been an active choice, but it was just something that bothered me watching it a little bit. But it's not a big gripe. Good lord, though, the vocals from these guys is so good. It's so good, and I promise I will get to their Killing Voice video. I absolutely will. I love hearing harmony work. You guys know this about me. I love to really break apart what harmonies people do and break apart like the individual voices. And there's so much going on here. Like every single member of this band have got an incredible level to their skill set, and it's really interesting to see so many of these groups coming out with so many of these people with so much individual talent that in the world outside of like K-pop, right, you probably wouldn't put a lot of these voices together just due to the fact that, you know, one skill set might lead in one direction into one genre, another skill set leads into another. But in the world of K-pop, what I'm noticing more and more is that they embrace that difference and write a whole bunch of different songs for the band that suit the different genres so that everyone can shine in their own sort of song. It's really interesting. One of these days, I'm gonna have to do a proper deep dive into how K-pop works, because realistically, I've heard a bunch of K-pop bands. I don't know K-pop. As a business, as a whole, I have no idea. All I know is what people have told me, and it seems that the general consensus is that a lot of these K-pop guys are overworked as hell. And that's about as far as that goes, as my knowledge on that goes. So it's going to be really interesting. I think I need to do, like, look at some guides on what K-pop is, because it's definitely not a genre, but this was cool. This was absolutely sick, and I love this stuff. I love it. I love it. I think it's brilliant. So, guys, thank you so much for watching this. Please recommend down below what you would like me to have a look at next. And yes, the Killing Voice video will happen. I promise you it will happen. But thank you guys so much for watching. Like a favorite if you enjoyed, subscribe, do all that sort of thing. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed what you saw here today, feel free to go over to Patreon and support us for as little as $3 Australian per month. By doing so, you'll join the list of wonderful people here. Also, if you're into gaming, I have recently rebooted my gaming channel, so feel free to go over there and have a look. Link to both the Patreon and the gaming channel in the description below.